Obi'S record as a governor beats that of Tinubu. You do not need a genius to run Lagos. Prof. Utomi, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. There is a perception among certain Nigerians that the 2023 general election 2023 presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC Bola Ahmed Tinubu was very key to the rapid development of Lagos State during his rule as Lagos State governor from 1999 to 2007. This has also been the bedrock of all the All Progressive Congress campaign strategy. In a chat with Sheung Kimbaloye of Channels Televisions on Monday, 26th of September 2022, a political economics and chieftain of the Labour Party, Professor Patrick Utomi, spoke on the 2023 presidential bid of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi. When asked if Peter Obi's record as Anambra State governor can be compared to that of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as Lagos State governor, Professor Patrick Utomi explained that Peter Obi's rule as a state governor surpasses that of Bola Tinubu, claiming that you do not need a genius to run Lagos State efficiently. Professor Patrick Utomi explained the details that before Peter Obi became Anambra State governor, the educational sector in the state was abysmal. Pensions and salaries were not paid, and the state lacked the ability to attract investors to the economic hubs of the state. The political economics further claimed that the Labour Party's presidential candidates transformed Anambra State into what it is today. Let me say this. Let me say this. This is the campaigning they are talking about. This is it that started. It has started. It's all those times I used to tell you people to read about your candidate, do research. It is so that when they say something about your candidate, you know go vex you, go act irrationally. And let me chip in this reminder. Make sure if you're supporting any candidate, make sure you're supporting that candidate. Make sure you're supporting that candidate. How am I going to put it? Based on merit. Make sure you're supporting that candidate based on, based on, how am I even going to put it? Make sure you're not supporting that candidate because of what you're going to gain. Now, back to the news. The thing about Lagos State is that, I've said it before, Lagos State is one of the most easiest states to rule. I've said it before that if they bring you from any state where you're behaving poorly and they put you in Lagos State, you're supposed to function magnificently. That is how you're supposed to function. Because in Lagos State, you have almost everything to make you a good governor. It's just let discipline be on your side. Alright. We had asked you severally to mention one legacy of Obi in Anambra, which he governed for 8 years. None of you can mention. Now, you did not understand. Now, Pat Utomi said the educational sector, before Obi became the Anambra State governor, the educational sector in the state was abysmal. Pensions and salaries were not paid, and the state lacked the ability to attract investors to the economic hubs of the state. 30 things at once, I don't tell you, say, in candidates do, except you're refusing not to see it. I know Pat Utomi's problem. Because of the money Obi gave him to relinquish his Labour Party ticket to Obi, he has to work for the money. Obi should mention someone he has mentored politically to leadership position. He did not even remember his commissioner name. Obi is a liar with fabricated figures. We are not even looking for a mentor. This is not a matter of motivational whatever. No. We are not looking for a mentor. We are looking for somebody who will come in and do the work. Not people who you want to work. Not somebody who want to motivate others to work. No. If you as a leader, you are not motivated to work, you are not working yourself, there is no way people who are behind you would work. That is just it. If a leader comes into a place and that place is quite messy, what the leader is going to do is to make sure that he comes in and, he picks up broom and starts sweeping. It's when he picks up broom that you see people going out to bring rag to dust the area, to sweep the area, you understand, to scrub the area, bring mopping stick. But if he does not make the first move, he is not going to, as in, you will not see his followers do it. That is why they will say a leader is first of all a servant before he becomes a leader. At your age, you still think and talk like a child. Are you not ashamed that the way Nigeria is economically and otherwise? It is such a pity. Well, everybody will not have the same opinion as you. We Nigerians are the problem of this country. Look at the way these guys are abusing each other, especially Obi'S supporters. Try to understand that everyone has his or her own opinion, and let us try to respect them instead of abusing one another. I support I do. I've said it before, if you must even come out to say something, it must be nice, it must sound nice. Do not forget the politicians you guys want to kill yourself for at the round table somewhere eating and laughing together. So making a take them easy. God will bless you for this statement, sir. Like God will bless you. Sincerely. Because the last time I checked, I've always told people that the right thing to do is, to air your opinions and views, without sounding, how do I even put it? Without sounding insulting or using denigrative words. I've said it before. You can air your opinions, air your views without sounding, insulting. And the truth of the thing is, everybody, they have the entitled to their own opinion. I may come and say something, you might feel what I'm saying is wrong. It should not mean we should start quarreling. And it definitely does not mean that I might be wrong. And it definitely did not mean that your own opinion might be wrong. Just like 6. If you write 6 on the floor, the person who is standing at the opposite end might see 6. While the other person is standing at the opposite end might see 9. Both of them are not wrong. Both of them are right. But it is now the ability to see each other as, okay, you not tell the person, okay, come and stand here, you're going to see 6. So it is that easy. Let us make sure we do not, And again, one thing again about this particular elections or you supporting any candidate. I've told you, support this candidate with your make sure you are civilized. Make sure you make use of your brain when you're supporting these people. Make sure you make use of your brain when you're supporting them. Don't support them in such a way. I say this because there are people who have actually lost friends because of this particular politics. They have lost friends, they have lost business associates, they have lost business partners. So the right thing for us to do as a people is to make sure, give candidates a support. If you know and you're convinced the candidate is the one to beat, no problem. Support that person. Then if you feel you want to persuade someone or you want to win someone over, of course it is not done by being abusive. It is done by, civilized, in a very civilized and calm manner. You make people see reasons why your partner is the one to beat, why either your favorite candidate should be given an opportunity, and maybe you tell them what he can do and what he has said he would do and how he intends to do them. You don't win people by fighting them. You win people over by showing them love and talking to them in a very calm manner. All right, on this note, we've come to the end.